Welcome to the Lydian world, the blockchain game where you can earn, learn, and have fun. 2022, the world has changed, the internet changed, and the rise of the blockchain changed the entire industry and forced us to rethink. Blockchain gaming became the day-to-day opportunity to generate income. Some chase the mining, while others are doing the trading. The pursuit of our unlimited incoming resources has begun. Whatever it takes, leaving behind the unknown and embracing the new technology, the new era, the Lydian world. Here, the unlimited income resources are waiting to be claimed, but not without our engagement. We are the driving force of the Lydian world. We are the Lydians. The strategy is entirely in our hands, and we can choose which citizenship to get in order to build a future for our beloved ones. Passionate about mining or in need of a crypto-friendly credit card, a highly active trader who needs extra guidance, a developer who wants to promote his project, or a society-educated gamer who aims to make profits out of his own NFT shop and enjoys the time gaps with the Telegram trivia. You are connecting to the Lydian world incoming resources. Every single action of more than already 350,000 citizens is distributing rewards into Lydian world. Every time a card is swiped, every time an NFT transfer is completed, while you play, even while you sleep, Lydian world rewards you. It continues with a new vision, but do you know what marks the success? Perseverance, imagining the unimagined, and above all, possessing your own piece of virtual land to transform a grand idea into a grand reality. Pick a land. Press a button. Up you go. Behold your decentralized property, built to stand the test of time. Open your own business and share it with the others. From outwards to the city center area, until zone by zone, the city is taken over by its citizens. Multiple digital businesses rise alongside. A new era of luxury, shopping arcades, medical offices. Throw open their doors to an unlimited era, the blockchain. But something is missing. The design of your building is a way to define your own business, where you can approach your own digital architect. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. After all, with the power to create and trade, whoever holds the land NFT shapes the city forever. So, what is your vision?
I'm not self-employed, right? I do for self, which is they run together, right? But a self-employed person owns a job. I don't own a job, right? I don't own a job. I don't have something that where I have to be at every day. I'm an entrepreneur, and every definition of the word in a self-employed person, it's a thin line. It is a line. I ain't gonna say it's thin. but you have to cross over. See, Robert Kiyosaki, the way Robert Kiyosaki teaches the cash flow quadrant, it has 4 categories. All right. One category on the left side, you have employee, self-employed, specialist. Right? That's the people that work for somebody, and then you have the people that own the job. They don't have a boss, but they still own the job, but they have to be there. They don't have any leverage. They get taxed the most. On the right side of the quadrant, that's the best side to be in, you have the B and the I. That's the big business owner, the ones who run a system, the ones who run networks. That's the big business owner. See, I fall in the line in that. Then you have the I for insider and also investor. So in the business that I'm in the network that I run, I'm in the B in the I quadrant. Right? Now, it wasn't said maliciously, but I just wanted to make this point because an entrepreneur is somebody that runs systems, or somebody that has a network, somebody that looks for ways to grow their money. So we're always looking for investments. Do you know in the Supreme Wisdom Lessons, in the problem book itself, it talk about an investment?
All right, family, greetings. Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? Peace and blessings, right? Well, it's your brother, Mahdi, right? New Millennium Bankers, Crypto Morning, family. Well, we're going to go, today we're going to do something a little different because I found this interesting. So we're going to talk about this. So today we're not going to talk too much about crypto other than our decentralized banking system. We're going to talk about that. But cryptos, they still down. All of them still down. So it is that type of market right now. But I think this article here has something to do with the cryptocurrencies being down. So the Fed, now if you don't know who the Fed is the Federal Reserve. They control and they have monopolized on the dollar. The dollar's in your pocket. They benefit from us spending it. They benefit when we pay taxes. They benefit when the government takes our stimulus checks. They benefit from all of that. They control the stock market, Wall Street, all of that. They pretty much control everything that we know about money. Now, it is a debate going on, misunderstanding going on about the central bank or the Federal Reserve controlling cryptocurrencies. All right. They're not doing that because of the protocol and the technology that cryptocurrencies operate on. And you just have to get an understanding about the blockchain to know and understand that the central banks don't control that. But they do control dollars, they do control euros, any fiat government issued money, they control that. All right. So this article here, which I received today from Forbes, or yesterday maybe, but it is very interesting because the Fed has did something that they haven't did in 28 years. Now, what is this doing? It is sucking liquidity out of the market. So this crash or this crisis going on in the stock market, inflation is at a high. The Fed is the ones who created the inflation. So now they're going to try to fix the problem where they can't fix the problem, right? But they want to put it in our mind like they're really trying to fix the problem. So let's get into the article. And this is from Forbes that I got yesterday. At 2 o'clock. Fed authorized biggest interest rate hike in 28 years as experts worry its fight against inflation will spark recession. Will spark recession because they're trying to fix something. I don't think they're really trying to fix it. I just think they're trying to do something to cause the government to take out another stimulus check or whatever. So the Federal Reserve on Wednesday instituted the largest interest rate hike in 28 years as it escalates its fight against the worst inflation in 4 decades and fends off criticism that it moved too slowly in easing pandemic-era stimulus measures, driving experts to increasingly question whether the economy is headed toward a recession. Well, the economy might be already in a recession, and we see gas prices continue to rise across the United States, and they call this due to the Russian and Ukraine war. But if it's due to the Russian and Ukraine war, then that's due to America meddling in that affair. Because America really has nothing to do with that. However, we do know that America, with NATO and Israel, helped cause provoke Russia to attack Ukraine. A lot of people don't know that. That's why I say when you was crying about the Ukraine and you want peace over there and this, you got to understand politics. You got to understand the government that you're living in. You look like a fool and look like a cold-blooded idiot by advocating for that, and you're not advocating for the bust up or the destruction of your government and their foreign policies. Because majority of the wars that have taken place on the planet in the last 22 years, since 2000, we can go all the way back to the first America and Iraq conflict back in 91, 92, when the daddy Bush, or 90, 91, when the daddy Bush was the president. All right. Every war since then, America has their hand in it. From throwing coups, overthrowing governments, creating civil wars in these countries and all of that. So if you're not advocating for the destruction or the removal of this political system in America, then ain't no sense of advocating for nothing else, because that's the root. Russia did that because they was trying to annex and make Ukraine part of NATO, and they had already taken most of the Soviet Union. So you got to just go and do some history and understand what's really going on. All right. Now, I'm not a politician. I don't have a dog in the fight either way. All right. I'm not with the Republicans. I'm not with the Democrats, because they all is part of a one-headed snake. All right. They just have a different term. But they not doing nothing for the poor and the masses of the people. They never was designed to do that. Right. And I understand that. Right. But so I'm not involved in politics either other way. That's why it's really good to be an entrepreneur when it comes to making money, because when you're a real entrepreneur and a networker, key thing, when you're a networker as an entrepreneur, you it's really don't matter who in the White House. It really don't matter. You know, it really don't matter who in your local office, mayor, governor, state. That really don't matter. Why? Because you are in control of your income anyway. So you don't care about tax hikes, none of this type of stuff like this. All right. So you prepare for all of this, and you in control of the money that you make. That's the point that we're trying to get everybody to see. And this is what we have been teaching for almost 6 years now, since we started FardMoney Network. Now, let's get more to the article. We see gas prices rising. They want to blame that on Russia. Okay, but if America stay out of the war, then maybe, or if America really tried to cause peace between the two countries, which America probably could do, then whatever is, I believe that they're using that war to manipulate us and to deceive us, like this is why gas prices is high. I believe they just raised gas prices because I heard who said that Mike Maloney. Mike Maloney did a video that's on YouTube, and he said that we was only getting like 1% of our gas out of Russia. So I don't see how does 1% make the gas prices go up that high. That's not a lot. We get majority of our gas out of Saudi Arabia, from Arabia. I mean, come on, man. So, but but we don't know this. We just understand this, and they just tell us anything, and we go for it. Not today. At the conclusion of its 2-day policy meeting, the Federal Open Markets Committee, that's one of the fractions of the Federal Reserve that controls stuff. Now listen, Federal Open Markets Committee said Wednesday afternoon it will raise the federal funds rate, which is the target interest rate at which commercial banks borrow and lend reserves, by 75 basis points to a target range of 1.5 to 1.75. Though Fed Chair Jerome Powell said last month that officials were not actively considering a 75 basis point hike and would instead institute another half-point hike, investors started pricing in the biggest rate increase since 1994 after last month's annual inflation reading unexpectedly hit a 40-year high of 8.6%. So that's conflict right there. See, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, he said they wasn't going to do it just a month ago. Now they come back and do what he said they wasn't going to do. So these are the people that are in power. This is the system. This is the banking system that we under when it comes to money. Hey, however you want to look at it. Fed policymakers started raising rates in March as they had signaled for months, but expectation for the pace and intensity of future rate hikes have grown more aggressive amid stubborn price gains and criticism that the central bank waited too long to start the hikes. Rate increases make borrowing more expensive and help combat inflation by tempering demand. But growing fears that the hikes will spark a recession by undercutting economic growth are the driving force behind recent market weakness, analyst Tom Essay of the Sevens Report told clients in a Tuesday note. Now, remember, I just said that what we see going on in the crypto market could be due to this. That don't mean that they control it, but because it is in the crypto market, it is cash in it, all right, because all cryptos are priced to cash. So if they was to pull up the interest rates and that pull out liquidity, because now people going and borrow money, is higher rates, right? And it's higher rates for the bank, so they got higher rates on the individuals, then that pulls money out of the market. That pulls money out of circulation that goes into stock market, crypto market, real estate, all that type of stuff, like the markets. That's why they have the Federal Open Market Committee. See, they determine all of that. All right. So, critical note: whether the Fed's action led to a marked slowdown or an outright contraction, see, this is what I'm telling you, will become clear over the quarters to come. Head of fixed income at Blue Bay Asset Management said in email comments Wednesday, no, the Fed cannot afford to be seen as behind the curve when its inflation fighting credibility is under question, and adding a lot will depend on whether inflation responds quickly enough. What to watch for? The Fed's next policy meeting concludes on July the 27th, 2 weeks after inflation data for June is set to be released. In a note to clients this week, Goldman Sachs economists said they now expect the Fed will hike rates by another 75 basis points in July. The new expectations imply a meaningful further drag on growth that goes somewhat beyond what policymakers should be targeted to have the best chance of bringing down inflation without a recession. So in other words, it looks like we're headed for a recession. We're not headed for any good time in this market. But reading this, and you can go to Forbes if you got Forbes, and you can get this whole article. All right. As a matter of fact, I can put this article in the chat. Okay, where is it? I can put this article in the chat. That way you can get it, and that way everybody can see it, because this is something that needs to be studied and watched carefully, because it is the little people that suffer the most when stuff like this happens. So I'm going to put this in the comment section, and FardMoney Network Facebook channel and on the YouTube page. All right, if you on FardMoney Facebook channel, go to FardMoney Network and also go to and also go to our Facebook page, so you can get that article and you can read it for yourself. if Forbes will let you in, because you do have to be a subscriber to read their whole stuff. All right. Hold on. All right. So this is very important because this is where the dollar is going and where this banking system is going. But this shows how they can cause stuff to happen. All right. Now they trying to crash crypto or they trying to crash the market. They can't really do that because they want to set it up for a big gain or a big jump. So this could be trying to force America to take out another policy stimulus checks that can help inflate and help stimulate. That's a stimulus check. Stimulate the markets and stimulate our understanding, our mind that the economy is doing great. The economy is dying. The economy is not doing great at all. All right. So we're not going to go over all of that, but we will go into Lydian world because listen, in a time like this, in a crisis like this, you should be looking for other ways, or we should be looking for ways to grow more money faster. This is what we should be looking for. Why? Because all of this talk going on, and some of this stuff is above our head. We really don't understand it. We need to know what. Like I need more money coming in. So I need to be looking at opportunities that's going to produce more money. That's going to pay me while I'm asleep. That's not, I don't have to work for it and none of that. So this is what we offering in Gold Standard Bank with Lydian World. We literally offering a decentralized banking system where we're doing what the central banks won't do. The central banks won't pay you any interest worth anything just for you using their servers and just for you making deposits into their bank. They don't do that. Nobody can argue that, right? We ain't even got to debate that. But what we have in this blockchain decentralized space, we have where when you deposit funds with us, you get interest on your money. And your print, that's, and we can get everybody to understand that. Woo, wait. Listen, if I'm offering you an opportunity where your funds go into a account, all right? It's a blockchain account, right? And the funds you add to the account, those funds, say you put in 5,000, right? Those funds generate you a certain amount of interest APY. Now, the funds you put in the 5,000, that's your principal. That is yours. That is yours. Now, on our mining side, your principal will be locked up for a couple of years, depending on what metaverse certificate you get. All right? But they're going to pay you either every 45 days, every 30 days, or every 15 days, and the APYs are very high. The APY is annual percentage yearly. All right, but your principal locked up, you can't get the principal, but the principal is giving you interest. All right, so why do you want the principal? Okay, you can hold the principal in your pocket now, it ain't giving you nothing. Okay, then we got the metal broker side with our brokers platform, our partner company, BD Swiss. Everything you put into the broker account, that's your principal, is not locked up. It's not locked up. They're going to manage those funds and give you daily rewards based on what they're doing in the market. And that could lose. Some days it could lose because that's that type of market. That's that type of trading. However, BD Swiss is very thorough. So just take that how you just understand. I just said that without saying something. Okay. Now listen. Whatever you put into the brokerage account, you can pull that principal at any time. They don't even have the money. All right. I mean, this is very critical to understand. But your brokerage account has the potential to be paying you daily profits every day. On the metal mining side, that is time stamped and it is mathematical equated to what you're going to receive if you do X, Y, and Z. All right. Now, this is your principle working for you. The money in your pocket, the money in your bank account ain't paying you a goddamn thing. Excuse my language. All right. But because I want to know what goes through, I don't know what goes through people's mind when we say this. Well, I don't really trust it. Well, it's on the blockchain. What is there not to trust? It's on the blockchain. We can show you everything. There's nothing we can't show you. We doing it. So what if you don't trust? You don't trust the person bringing it to you? You don't trust the system? I don't trust the people that started it. That's why it's on the blockchain. You don't have to trust them. Trust the blockchain. Well, I don't know nothing about the blockchain. Don't worry. We provide the Blockchain Academy. We got you covered. So before you move big stuff, you can pay a $33 GS Partner membership, and you can have full access to the Blockchain Academy, and you can go through the Blockchain Academy in one day to raise your blockchain cryptocurrency IQ. So $33. That can get you into the Blockchain Academy, and you'll have it for a whole month. There you go. So you could get started today. Say, I don't really understand it. I don't trust the people at the top. Or so you say. All right. They know you're gonna think like that. That's why they got everything on the blockchain. Well, I don't trust the blockchain because I don't understand the blockchain. Okay, we got a Blockchain Academy for you. Go through the academy. It's about 20 videos. And the longest video is probably like 14, 13 minutes. So you can go through the videos over and over and over again until you really get it. You can write down, you can stop it, you can take notes, you can go look up words that's being said in the academy to study it. Everything that we do is on the blockchain. This is why we brought out a blockchain decentralized ecosystem. Why? Because we know people don't trust the trust for people with their cash, but you still trust the banks though. All right? If you really did any research on your bank, you wouldn't have a bank account. Other than you just got a debit card with them or something, you wouldn't have a bank account. For what? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you funded through the bank account only paid your bills, and you really wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do direct deposit, nothing. Why? Because when you do direct deposit, that give them the money first before you get it, so they can leverage it and still don't give you nothing. They can loan your money out and don't give you nothing off of it to create more money. Oh yeah, it's all rigged up. All right. So you'd be better off getting a check, going to cash the check. You feel what I'm saying? Or getting the cash in your hand. You feel me? I just having a Walmart debit card, just any type of debit card, and do direct deposit to it, but not even having a bank account. We don't even need a bank account. You know what I'm saying? And the average one of us, if we really ask, what benefits do I get from the bank? Because if I understand banking, if I start a bank right now, y'all know I need deposits, right? Without a bank having deposits, they're not gonna be in business. They're not gonna be in business. So if I started a commercial bank right now, right, I need people to come in and make deposits. And to really get me started, either I need a bunch of people making small deposits, or I need some big investors to make big deposits where they will put millions of dollars in it. Why? Because commercial banks work off of loans. So they loan our money at high interest and don't give us nothing. So without them having any cash reserves on deck, how they going to loan money? So they need people to come in and make deposits. See, this is one of the signs that they haven't taught us about this banking system, and this is how it works. Now, I'm going to say that one more time. I want you to make that clear, right? I want to make that clear. If I was to start a commercial bank, if me and you got together, we pulled our resources, and we were to start a commercial bank right now, right? We need deposits. When we open it, we need deposits, and we probably got about a week window, maybe 72 hours. 72 hours to a week window to get deposit, to get that bank up and running. We need people, our corporations, our companies to deposit big sums of money into the bank so we can have something to loan out. to people that's going to come get loans. That's how commercial banks work. That's really it in a nutshell. That's really it in a nutshell. All right. So the bank, your credit union, same thing, need deposit. Bank, credit union, you use their services, they leverage your funds, and they give you nothing. So we looked at that and said, I can shut this account down. I don't even need them. I know some things that we have to do that you need a bank account for money to go through it and all of that. You can have one open for that. You feel what I'm saying? But and this is not financial advice. This is just actual facts, right? Financial advisors don't give actual facts. They give their opinion from what they haven't learned in school or wherever they went to so-called get certified to be a financial advisor. All right. But they really not advising you about finances. They're keeping you boxed in because they ain't going to tell you what I'm telling you right now. So how could they be financial advisors? But that's another topic for another time. But just understand that. So we offer you a decentralized blockchain network where you can get interest off of your deposits. All right. So before we go into that, let us just do a quick commercial break of Lydian World. We'll be right back.
The origins of life in the universe. First stages in human evolution. First simple technologies that started making our life easier. Lydian World. We are glad to introduce our multi-ecosystem. Here, the rewards are generated thanks to the fees applied to each service or product behind an income resource such as staking pools, credit card swipe commissions, mining fields, assisted trading, non-fungible tokens marketplace, interactive airdrops, mainnet masternodes, trivia games, etc. Available on platforms and devices. More than 3 million users expected by the end of 2022 could reach a milestone of $5 billion in total resources. Lydian World, the place where you can explore, earn, and have fun.
Now here we go. So the best way to get in Lydian World is for you to get a metaverse certificate, and we have 4. We have 11 of them, but I'm showing 4 right now. And I just wanted y'all to see some of the APYs. That is a mathematical equation. It's a math. I'm gonna say that real slow again. It's a mathematical equation. Lydian World, you're gonna be getting paid interest in our Lydian Stater coin. Lydian World is its own world, so it has its own official currency called Lydian Stater, which is a decentralized cryptocurrency that is trading on a decentralized market, multiple exchanges right now. PancakeSwap, SafeMoon, BitX Live. It is a contract on Binance Smart Chain. Okay, everybody get that. That ain't that one too hard, was it? Right, everybody get that. So what we're saying is this is what you would get paid. In Lydian World, it's only a certain amount of state of coins in Lydian World for us to get. It's only 35,888,888. So when that number is up, some more coins might be released, but we have more certificates. But these certificates here that we're showing you ain't going to be here forever. All right. They're going to advance. They're going to be gone. They're going to be moved. Matter of fact, this is the second wave of our certificates already. All right. Now listen. Each certificate has a price that pays you in NFTs. So whichever certificate you select, you get the full equivalent of the certificate in NFTs in Lydian World. Those NFTs pay you the minute you acquire. And you can sell them. If you don't know about non-fungible tokens, please get educated, because you can sell non-fungible tokens at whatever price you want. As long as somebody come up and says word of that, then boom, there you go. You can flip your NFT like that if you choose to. But with us, if you keep the NFTs, you're just going to keep getting paid. All right? But you can do what you want to do with them. They're yours. So we got the first one, Centauri, $49. That's the price, but that's what you would get, $49 worth of NFTs in Lydian World. Now, this certificate has a max load of 500 USDT. $500 that you can load. This could be your principal. And you can do this two ways. You can do it for metal mining. You can do it for metal brokerage. All right. So you can put 500 metal mining. That's working for you. 500 metal brokerage. That's working for you. But we're going to go deal with the metal mining. Why? Because of the APYs. That is a mathematical equation. What you're going to get on the broker side, we don't know. All right. So yearly rewarded APY of this $49, which you can put this $500 to work, is 120% APY. The certificate lasts for 18 months. You got 120 days to fully load it. Over the total period, you will receive 180% on top of the 500. All right? 180% APY over the whole mining period. You will receive payouts every 45 days for 18 months. Okay? That's $49. You can't afford that with additional $500 that you put into the certificate. The $500 is the principal. The $49 gets you the certificate. But that also comes with NFTs. Wow, you can't beat that. What an amazing deal. Then we got Centauri, $149. So that's $149 worth of NFTs in Lydian World. The max load over here is 2,000. The percentage is APY is 107.50%. This certificate will going to pay you every 45 days for 2 years, 24 months. So what you will receive back on top of your 2,000 is 215%. That's the state of coin. The only thing that we can't tell you what the price of the state of coin going to be when you start getting your money, when you start getting your reward. The price of the state of coin right now is $400 per one coin. Then we got Mercury, $399. That's $399 worth of NFTs in Lydian World. All right. This one has a max load of 10,000. APY on that 10,000 is 90%. This certificate mines are paid out for 30 months. You get paid every 45 days. So your total APY over the 30 months will be 225%. That's on top of the 10,000. The 10,000 ain't went anywhere. This is your principal generating you this type of interest. Then we got Venus. Venus is $899. That's $899 worth of NFTs in Lydian World. Venus max load is $25,000. The yearly APY of Venus is 93.33%. This certificate pays out for 36 months, pays out every 45 days. You're looking at a 280% interest on your $25,000. Okay. Then we got Earth. We're gonna go through all of them. Then we got Earth. Earth is $1,500 worth of NFTs. It has a max load of 50,000. You load another 50,000 into it on the mining side. You're looking at an 80% APY. Total, you're looking at 320%, paid out every 45 days. And this one pays for 48 months. So for 48 months, you will get paid every 45 days. And the total APY is 320%. Okay, then we got Mars. Mars, $2,500. It's $2,500 worth of NFTs that pay you immediately. Start paying you in Lydian World. This one has a max load of 75,000. APY of this one is 80%. Total harvest APY is 360% on top of 75,000. You got 120 days when you activate it to hit the max load or to get as much in there as possible. You don't have to hit the max load. Whatever you put in there is going to generate this type of interest on it. You get paid from Mars every 30 days, and this will pay you out for 54 months. So you will get 54 payouts with this Mars certificate. And your principal will be locked up over that 54-month period, but you won't care because it's generating you that type of interest. Then we got Jupiter. Jupiter, $5,000 you're going to have worth of NFTs in Lydian World. Has a max load of 200,000. APY is 78%. The mining period of this certificate is 60 months. That's 5 years. Harvest period is every 30 days. So for 5 years, you will get paid every 30 days. Per year, you're looking at a 78% interest on your 200,000. Over that harvest, over that 60-month period, you're looking at a 390% gain. Damn. And this is coming all in state of coins. So that's significant too. Okay, then we got Saturn, 10,000. Saturn, 10,000, and the max load is 350,000. You're looking at APY 76.36%. Over the total period of this certificate, you're looking at a 420% gain. Load period is 120 days. You get paid every 30 days, and this one is for 66 months, which is 5.5 years. So for 66 months, you will get paid every 30 days. Depending on how much of the 350,000 you got in there will determine how much you get paid. Then you got Uranus, 25,000. That's $25,000 worth of NFTs. That might be one of the most significant parts about it. You literally ain't spending anything. You getting $25,000 worth of NFTs. That's the money you put in. That's giving you NFTs. That's paying you in Lydian World from the moment you get it. All right, that's paying you in Lydian World from the fees of the Lydian World decentralized blockchain game. Okay, paying you that. Then, so this one is 25,000. Max load is 500,000. This certificate here lasts for 6 years. APY is 73.33%. Over the total time of this certificate, you're looking at 440%. But this one pays out every 15 days. So you're going to get paid twice per month with this one. And this is true passive income. The Lydian Stater is liquidable, but it's going to be even more liquidable very soon because it's going to be on our GS Lifestyle card. On our GS Lifestyle card, coming soon. Then we got Neptune, 50,000. That's $50,000 worth of citizenships in Lydian World, NFTs in Lydian World. Max load is 700,000. APY is 73.85% over the total time of this certificate. You're looking at a 480% interest. Halving period, you get paid out every 15 days. And you got reward period. The mining of this one is 6.5 years. 6.5 years, you will get paid twice a month of the Lydian Stater, which is already mathematically calculated in Lydian World. Then we have the biggest one of them all, Moon. Moon is 100,000. 100,000. That's $100,000 worth of NFTs in Lydian World. It has a max load of $2 million. APY for this one is 98.57%. Wow, my goodness. The total harvest, the total APY over the period of this certificate is 690%. You get paid every 15 days, so that's twice a month. And this one is for 84 months, which is 7 years that you can be getting paid twice a month passive income. Wow. And for those that saying I ain't got no money like that, all right, that's why we have 11 of them, starting at $49, going all the way to $100,000. But we do have a referral plan. So all you got to do is sign up for GS Partners and pay a $33 membership fee, and you can start referring others and get paid 100% commissionable off the price of the certificate. And the people you bring in, you make 15% off of whatever certificate they acquire. So you don't have to have a lot of money to get started, but you do have to get started. All right, and there's other advantages with that too, because I just really went over the mining side. We didn't go over the broker side. Tomorrow for Crypto Mornings, we're going to go more into the broker side of this certificate. This is the mining, which is mathematically calculated stamp. Whichever certificate you get the full price of that in NFTs. Whichever certificate you get. Then you do the mining, you start loading, depending on what certificate you have, depending on how much you can load, and that determines your APY. That's your choice. Not mine, that's your. How much money do you want to want working for you? We got one for every pocket. Every pocket we have one. So, family, I hope that was clear, but that's passive residual crypto income. So, with that being said, family, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, FardMoney Network, New Millennium Bankers. Follow us on Instagram, FardMoney Network. Follow us on Facebook, FardMoney Network, and follow us on Twitter, FardMoney New Millennium Bankers. Now, if you're interested in this, get with the person that shared this video with you, or they tag you in it, you get with them. If you got here by way of me, then you can text 10K to that number running at the bottom of your screen so you can work with me hand in hand, and I will walk you through everything that you need to do to get started right. It's only about 3 or 4 steps that you will have to go through, and you can be getting paid in our Lydian World Metaverse. With that being said, family, thank y'all for tuning in. We will see y'all in the morning.